times that you want to do that to a story. I want my own ending.
You know, there are days where I wish I could rewrite the forecast as well, but today's not one of them.
No,
Maybe
not
dial it back
this week.
just a couple degrees, but can't complain.
You know, thankfully just one day here of this higher heat before we're back under a beautiful summer pattern. So we're going to warm up quickly today, and look at that. By the afternoon and evening, we are close to 90 degrees today. So be aware of it if you're stepping outside for a walk with the pups. Say good morning to Scooter and this cutie. I also had a dog named Scooter back in high school, so a little connected to this pup here, and I love the black and white fur pattern there. So thank you for sending in the shot. Nice morning for a walk. We're in the mid 60s, but we're going to heat up fast as we hit the afternoon. So make sure you are taking breaks and you are bringing water to the park as you are heading out there. This is a look out in Kalama, actually not Richfield, but notice those clouds in place. It is a bit cloudy in some portions of southwest Washington, closer to the mouth of the Columbia here. We're getting some of those clouds spilling in from the coastline, but lots of sun in Portland and still in pockets of Vancouver. We're back in the upper 50s to lower 60s. The coast still hanging on to those stubborn clouds out there. Those will likely hover throughout the morning time. We'll get some breaks in that this afternoon. Just a quiet morning here. Not seeing any rain across the state. Back to a dry pattern, all thanks to high pressure. We've got this weaker ridge that is well offshore, but we're tapping into that high pressure just a little. So we'll see some heat in the mix, and that sunshine just continues. Notice our jet stream is riding right over this big ridge here and driving in some moisture to areas of Montana and further eastward. So there are some stormier conditions outside of our region, but beautiful sunshine and dry weather here for us in the Pacific Northwest. We're just getting so lucky. So today's highs a little warm. We're back near 90 today in Portland, which can be pretty hot for some. So make sure you are taking breaks and drinking lots of water. We're in the lower 90s down the valley, mid 90s out to Medford, and still building up some heat around the north parts of the state too, the Columbia Basin of Washington. Also back in the low to mid 90s. Central and eastern Oregon, we're back in the mid 80s. Still some heat out in Bend, and again the the coastline back in the mid upper 60s today. So beautiful weather and very pleasant towards the coastline. A little cooler, but again some heat for us in the valley today. There's that lobe of high pressure that will kind of boost our temperatures today. But that ridge continues to shift out west and away from us. We're starting to drag in some cooler weather here. We have this upper level trough of low pressure. Just our natural air conditioning driving in some of that cooler air. So we get to the weekend and we will start to bump away from the 90s. You'll see those temperatures dropping even by tomorrow and Friday, low to mid 80s. We get to the weekend, we'll hover in the low 80s, which is just beautiful. I see some gorgeous summertime weather here back in the area with that slight cool down. No rainfall either. That high pressure will generally keep us pretty dry here. I don't see any significant rain for the next week, maybe even 2 weeks. So if you are out there today, enjoy the sunshine, but be aware of that heat. We'll see a fast warm up into lunchtime, already nearing 80 degrees, and by dinner time, a hot wrap up to our day as we hit the 90s. So enjoy the heat today, but be careful in it. Temperatures again start to turn more pleasant as we hit the lower 80s by this coming weekend. We might start out with a few clouds Saturday, maybe Sunday too, but lots of sunshine for our afternoon. So just a beautiful summer pattern here just continues in Portland.